Okay. Uh, we stopped last time at, we finished question 3. Question 4 is things you need to talk about. I googled it, I found a good answer for question 4. I'll send it to you. But I want you to change the wording. Don't make it look the same. And problem 6 as well. It's a true-false question. I'm going to send you the answers for that. So we're going to start with question 5. It's about bond, and they tell you here you have bond P, 12% coupon, sells at premium, they have semi-annual payments, even if they don't say a semi-annual. And yield to maturity, or YTM, is 9%. Also semi-annual, so payment is semi-annual and the interest is semi-annual. And 5 years. So this is bond P. They want the current yield of the bond. To do the current yield, you need to find the price of the bond. We call it selling price. It's the formula for bond 0 or B. You have C (1 minus 1 over 1 plus R) T over R plus face value 1 plus R to the T. Now we need to get everything here. C would be the coupon payment. Since it's 12% and the face value of the bond is 1,000, you always assume 1,000 for face value unless they tell you something else. So you take the 12% times the 1,000, which is face value, and you divide it by 2 because it's, as we said, payment or the coupon payment is semi-annual. That will give you $60. R, you take rate over M. You take YTM. It's always going to be the rate. The yield to maturity is always YTM. So it would be 9 over 2. Sorry. 0.041. Last thing to calculate here is T. We know frequency of payment is 2. if you want it to be in terms of formula, it's the frequency of payment times time. So we put everything in this formula. This number is 60. R is 045. This number is 10. 045. And face value is 1000. And this one is 10. So I'm doing the calculation. You don't have to do it in one step. You can do it in multiple steps. I get this number 1118 and 691. This is the bond price for the first one. About 1118 and about 69 cents. So A, that's the selling price for A. They're asking for current yield. Current yield is annual coupon over the selling price. Here, the semi-annual coupon is 60. So the annual coupon would be 120, selling price 1118. You divide them, and that would give you 10.72 or 73%. And you see this percentage is more than the 9%. This percentage is more than the yield to maturity. That's why you're selling at premium. Question B is not really there in terms of calculation. There isn't a lot of differences because this is for P. Let me put the information or the answer for. So selling price is 1118.69, and the yield is about 10%. Now for the other one, everything the same. Semi-annual, 5 years, YTM 9%. Only difference is 6% coupon. So the coupon rate is 6%. So that would change this from 12% to 6%, making this, instead of 60, 10. So everything will be the same. The only thing different is this 60, 10. So we do the calculation now. this number here is going to be 881 and 31 cents. And when you do the yield for this one, you need the annual coupon rate. The semi-annual is 30, the annual is 60, and price is 88131. And this will give you a yield of about 6.8%. So for this one, selling price is 881 and current yield is about 6.8%. And you see this is less than the YTM. And that's why they tell you bond D is selling at a discount. Okay. In part C, assume the YTM is 8% instead of 9%. Which of the two is more sensitive to the change? This bond or this bond? But they say show work. If you want it as just talking about it, you say bond D is more sensitive since it has a lower coupon rate. So the change in YTM will affect bond D more because it has a lower. If you want to prove, because they say show work, I'm going to take bond P here and bond D. We figured that the coupon rate for this was 60, for this was 30. We figured that T is 10 and T is 10. Face value is 1,000 for both. R, it was 9 over 2. Now, if you change it to 8% over 2, it will be 4%, and that would be also 4%. This is the price when it was 9%. This is the price when it was 9%. Let's look at the price when it's 8% to see which of the two is going to be affected more. Price formula, you take the coupon rate, 1 minus 1 over 1 plus the R to the T, face value, 1 plus 04 to the T. And the same here, but instead of 60 we put 30. To do the calculation for the first one, This, my calculator is acting up. Let me see what's going on here. Just a sec. Oh yeah, okay. I know what's wrong. Okay. Now, this one will go up and become 11.6222 cents. If you do it for the other one, it will go up to 918 and 89 cents. So this is what's going to happen but again, we need to prove that this one is more sensitive, meaning that it's changing more. The first one changed from 1118 to 1162, and this one changed from 818 to 918. So which one changed more? Here, there is an increase of, we take the difference, 11,622 minus 11,1869. So there is an increase of about $43.53. Percentage of increase, we take whatever the increase is over the original. So you divide this by 11,1869. So this one changed by about 3.89%. That's the change that happened to the first one, P. This one, let's find the increase. So 918.89 minus the original 881.31, an increase of $37. But what's the percentage of increase? 57.58 over original. And that gives you 4.26% increase. So you see, this one changed or increased by 3.89, but this one by 4.26. This one is more, then this one is more sensitive. It's changing more, so we proved it mathematically and we also talked about it. Okay. Now the last question. 3 years ago, you purchased 30-year-old bond, par value, which is face value, 1,000. Price is quoted at 95. The bond pays 5% semi-annual. If the present market of an identical bond is 4%, what should the price today? Okay, so we need the price, so we need everything. We need the coupon payment. They tell you it's 5% semi-annual, so it's 5% of the face value over 2 at $25. We need YTM, or we need R, which is YTM over 2. It's always semi-annual unless they tell you something else. And that's 4% over 202. And we need T, which is the frequency of payment, which is 2 times number of years. And since they tell you 3 years ago, and it's for 30 years, so it's only 27 years done. Because we're doing, assume that we're not today, we're 3 years ago. So we're doing it 3 years ago. So 2 times 27 is 54. We put everything in the formula. That's 25. This is 54. This is 1,000. And this is 54. It's 11, 64, 19 cents. Good? That's the answer for B. A. If you sell the price of your bond today for the price you calculated above, find the effective annual holding period return over the 3 years. So if you, today, let's say you wait the 3 years, you're trying to find, when they say holding period return, they're asking for YTM. And so let me just, and there is no formula for YTM. But they give you a formula for YTM approximate. And the formula for YTM approximate would be the coupon rate, the selling price, minus the market price over T, and here would be price plus market over 2. Now the market price, you see when they say at the very beginning it's quoted at 95, so the market price is quoted at 95 over the face value 950. And everything we have, remember, we're doing this for 3 years, meaning 3 times 2 payments a year, so your T is 6. 25, price is 1164.19 minus 950 over 6, and this is 1164.19 plus 950 over 2. I'll do this, you can do it in multiple steps, do the top first, then the bottom, then divide them. I'll do it in one step, but it doesn't really matter. So it becomes 0574. But again, this is not the exact, this is an approximation. You could do what's called interpolation to find the exact number, or use a financial calculator to find the exact number. But I don't think so. I think this is good enough. I don't think they expect you to use the financial calculator. I'll tell you maybe when I send everything what the answer is if you use a financial calculator. Okay, so we have the YTM, but now they're asking us not the YTM would be the holding period return. They want the effective. Okay, first of all, a rate would be double this because remember, you always divide by 2 and we're going backward, so we need to double it. So you get 11 for 8. To find the effective rate, the formula says it's 1 plus r to the m minus 1. So it's 1 plus 11 for 8 semi-annual minus 1. No, that's not the formula though. I think I don't have the formula for the effective rate though. That's what I think it is. Let me see. I don't have the formula sheet handy, so I'll figure out what the formula for this is, and but basically in the exam they'll ask you for this, and you double it to get the rate. The effective rate is one extra step. You need to find the effective of this, and I thought it's 1 plus r to the m minus 1, or maybe r over m. Let me try this. 1 plus 11 for 8 over 2 squared minus 1. Yeah. This r is over m. So you divide by 2. Yeah, and the effective rate in this case would be 11.81. That would be the effective of this. So this is it for assignment number 2. I'm going to send you the word answers for the other ones too, and read the email when I send you everything, because there are a couple of things I want you to double check. But other than that, if you have questions, let me know.